moving on to 1992, and we'd heard about another park called Chessington World of Adventures that had fairly recently opened a new ride called the Vampire, which is a Vekoma swing coaster. So we went on that one. That was cred number 11, and that's still there today, although it has been changed and is now got different trains. The second ride new for us that year was the Thunder Looper at Alton Towers. A real favourite. I was only there 6 years, but a real favourite. Fantastic experience. That's a Schwarzkopf shuttle loop, which still operates today in Brazil. 1993, and we heard about a new roller coaster that had been built up north, which was the longest roller coaster in the world at the time, and that was at Lightwater Valley, and this was known as the Ultimate. Built in-house, and that did show part wood, part metal, a bit rough at stages, a bit dead in other stages, but certainly a great unique ride. And sadly, this one was taken down only a year or so ago, cred number 13. Cred number 14 was the Super Looper, which is a socket double looping coaster. This was the first time we went on it. Have actually been on it twice since then, both at American Adventure and also at Legendia in Poland. The cred number 15 at Lightwater Valley in 1993 was the Ladybird, which was a family coaster. Whilst we were up in Yorkshire, we heard about another park called Flamingo Land, so decided to pay a visit there as well. And cred number 16 again is another Schwarzkopf shuttle loop. This was called the Bullet, the only one of its kind, and again, what a fantastic ride. Serious G-forces on this one. Could be a little bit painful sometimes with the collar restraints, but a brilliant ride. This still also operates at a park elsewhere in the world. Cred number 17 was interesting, another corkscrew. So a duplicate or the same type of ride as the original one, cred number 1, that I'd done at Alton Towers. So it was great to try out a different corkscrew at a different location. Cred number 18 was the Crazy Loop, which is a small looping coaster. Yeah, good fun. This one now it's been to several parks and now operates at Breen down in Somerset. Cred number 19 was Thunder Mountain, which was an enclosed roller coaster. Then came 1994, and this was a monumental year for roller coasters, as it was the year of the roller coaster in the UK. 3 major new rides, the first of which was Nemesis at Alton Towers, which was the first B&M looping coaster inverted to be coming into the UK, and fantastic ride. It's only just been rebuilt as Nemesis Reborn just last year, and you can see our other separate video on that if you want more information. This was cred number 20. We actually managed to ride it in March that year before its official opening, which is amazing. Here is the souvenir program of that time. Still had the Thunder Looper there, and here we have the ultimate thrill ride. So much smoother than any other ride we'd ever been on in the past prior to that, and a fantastic addition. Still arguably Alton Towers' best ride, and great to see that they've actually rebuilt it for another generation to enjoy. The next major ride for the year of the roller coaster was at Drayton Manor in Tamworth, and they had just built Shockwave, which was the first stand-up roller coaster in the UK, and here's the brochure from them. They had a couple of other roller coasters there, so cred number 21 is the Python, which was a small looping roller coaster. There's Super Dragon, which is a children's roller coaster, but Shockwave was the main one. And again, that ride still exists today, although it has been modified to a seated roller coaster, but at the time, quite incredible and something never seen before. Shockwave, cred number 23. The final new ride for 1994, and also part of the year of the roller coaster, was the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And here is the brochure from it. This was probably had the most hype out of all of them. We went up to Blackpool in July of that year, and unfortunately the ride had an accident and was closed, so we got to see it in all its glory, but didn't get to ride it that year at that time, although I've ridden it many times since then. That's a subject for future videos. But the rides we did get to go on was Cred number 24, the Circus Clown; Cred number 25, the Blue Flyer as it's known now, although at the time it was known as the Zipper Dipper; 26 was the Avalanche, the bobsleigh ride; 27 Big Dipper; 28 Grand National left side, and 28 Grand National right side. Even though it's a Mobius circuit anyway, it is classed as 2 creds. Cred number 30 is the Nickelodeon Streak, which was then known as just Rollercoaster, and 31 is another shuttle loop, this time made by Arrow, which probably gives the best G-force out of all of those. Finally, we've got the Steeplechase, which is an Arrow horse ride. It actually has 3 separate tracks, therefore it counts as 3 creds: 32, 33 and 34, coloured yellow, red and green. 1994, what a monumental year.